Hello, Green Spring. This is Monday, August 13th, 2018, and I'm Fran Duval, your host for today, and I'm happy to be here to introduce our Executive Director, Chandra Kumar. Hello, Chandra.
Hello, good morning. What a gorgeous morning.
Did you walk outside coming
I did.
over to the studio? Yeah.
Fabulous.
Nice.
The wind was blowing. It was gorgeous outside.
Yeah. Well, your hair looks nice anyway.
Thank you.
It didn't blow.
It's called
And you brought
hairspray.
and you brought one of our brought the guests. Now,
I did.
would you like to introduce Gail? It's Gail Ware.
Right.
Gail is with the housekeeping staff, correct?
Yes.
Good.
So Gail is here because Gail is our winner of our Elite Award for August 2018. And for those of you that are not aware of what the Elite Award is, we used to call it our Shining Star. And now the committee together with its, came together and decided that they wanted to make it slightly different and up the bar. And so therefore we've changed the name. And it has to really do with, people that are excellent at what they do, people that are, and we did that with the Shining Star too, but the Shining Star committee felt like, this really meant that you were the one that was different and differentiated that individual from all of the great people we already have. So
Sure.
it's hard to do that because we have so many wonderful people. And once a month I get to come here and honor one or two recipients.
Right.
And so the process still is the same. Yeah, we have residents and we have staff and we have visitors that nominate our employees, and it really shows when someone goes above and beyond. And I know that Gail goes above and beyond on a daily basis. Always there, always smiling. But she's been here since 2012, right?
Yes.
2012. And one of the nominations that she got was because of her quick ability to quickly react to a situation. And that's what's unique between if you do a job at Green Spring and you do a job outside at a different kind of service sector for housekeepers. They're maintaining the area, but they're also managing a lot of different things. They have those interactions with our residents, with each other. And they're our front line, so they are the ones that will tell us kind of what's going on. And they know, a lot of times they know best because they're seeing our residents and they're responding. And they see the nuances and differences. And so this situation was, there was a resident, Gail was going to respond to a resident, and when she went to get to the door, knocked on the door, didn't get a response, quickly contacted security. And her quick thinking, she could have said, oh, okay, they're just not home, I'm going to go on. But she didn't do that. She knew that something was different because she could usually get in. And so went and reported it to security. And security came in and found the resident, was on the floor and had to be sent out to the hospital. So it was her really that quick thinking and the response that helped the resident receive the care that they needed, because they could have been in a place where clearly they didn't have their pendant or have access. And so if it wasn't for her, and again, she could have brushed it off and said, oh, okay, I'll come back later. But it's that thinking that really is important. So it's, it's the importance of the job that she does, but also the importance of keeping your eyes and ears open and being that frontline, person that really sees what's going on. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I mean, it's been, that's what really shows what an Elite Award winner is. And you've been here for so many years. And, it's always having positive remarks that she gets from residents. And so congratulations.
Thank you.
And so I'm going to give you a copy of this, Gail. This is yours.
Thank you.
But also this is for you. So this comes with a certificate. There we go.
Wow, that's nice.
That's for you. And then this is a letter congratulating you on being the recipient. And we also have a gift card for you.
Okay.
So make sure you enjoy it and pamper yourself.
I will.
There you go, and that's for you. It just really shows what the staff really does. So
And those documents also go in her personnel
yes,
file,
they do.
right?
They go in your file.
Right.
Oh, thanks.
That's
nice.
wonderful. Now, you said you've been here 5 years.
Yes.
Or nearly, or
Yes.
whatever. And you've always worked in the same neighborhood, or do you go to different
I go to
neighborhoods?
different neighborhoods. I go all over.
Uh-huh.
And I try to get to know my residents much as I can. And we have a good relationship. They trust me and I trust them, and that's a good feeling.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
I want you to come over to my neighborhood. I'm in 3.
So, you know, it's really interesting, Fran, because people always say, oh, you're the executive director. Oh, you have such an important job. And, you know, the staff will hear me when I tell them, I said, you know, I don't come to work one day and it's quiet. It's a quiet day. Gail doesn't show up, or one of my housekeepers or one of my frontline staff doesn't show up, and all heck breaks loose.
Yeah.
So you really know who the important person is. So I
Yeah.
appreciate all you do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was sitting and thinking as you were talking about her experience, that one of the experiences that got written up as giving you this honor. And I was thinking how many other workers, especially in the housekeeping department, have heard that story. Do they get to hear that story?
We do. We talk about it at our town hall meetings, which we do once a month.
Okay.
So we go through the winter and we talk about the experience that they have. We also send out every week what we call the Inner Circle, which is an email that goes out to all of the staff of kind of what's happening that week.
Okay.
And then the winner stays on there the whole month, and then we
Right.
also post it, you know, in each of the clubhouses, the picture. So we'll get a picture.
Yeah, I saw your picture on the bulletin board as I
Yes.
came by.
And then in the team meetings, the team's always so excited when one of their members wins or if they nominated somebody. So they do share. They
Not
do
to put you
share.
on the spot, but who's your team captain or your
My team captain is Edward Holloway.
Holloway?
Mm.
Okay, okay. Well, I tell you, I used to think I could do everything myself, you know, and for years I did, living here. I've been here 15 years.
Yes.
And then it got so, well, I think I'll get housekeeping. No, I better get somebody to help me clean out that closet. You know, it was like somehow things changed, but we had the service here to help us.
Right.
Yes.
That was the nice part.
Yes, that's our job.
You know.
And
Yeah.
you do a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you. She's
I
always
try.
smiling. Always. I love that.
Well, I hope I remember your name, Gail, when I run into you. You probably wear a name badge.
Yes.
though,
Yes.
right?
And
Yeah,
we all
of
take ours off
course.
for the
Yes.
show.
We take them off for the show because I guess they bother the cameras or something. I don't know.
Well, I have to tell
But
you,
they
it's
don't
great.
want to identify us.
Well, I'm so happy the residents wear name tags too. With 2,000 residents, you know,
It's
it's
true.
always good to have, and for emergencies also. So, and the staff were required to wear name tags.
You know, when you were speaking of the lady that the security found that needed help, and it is true that in the apartments, not every section of the apartment puts you near a pull cord. If you happen to fall in the living room or something, there's no pull cord there,
Right.
or the kitchen for that matter. So it's really helpful.
Yes.
Good for you.
Thank
I
you.
applaud. Now, what's this little thing you brought here?
Oh, this was for Team Greenspring. So last week we had a lot of great stuff going on. I mean, I tell you, I was running from event to event because it was so much fun. We had a walking spirit week, and so the staff got to decorate their doors.
I saw them,
And
yeah.
so we had resident council members. We have members from the building trust, community trust team, which is made up of residents and staff. And I actually have the winners here. It was really hard. So they went around to each of the doors, the committee did. And so the first place winner was Resident Life. They had their whole hallway decorated. And we'll have to share pictures on the TV.
I bet they took pictures were taken. of
Yes,
those,
I
so.
took a bunch of them myself, and then and they won a pizza party for the entire department, which is great. And then
And which one? Oh, Resident Life.
Resident
is
Life.
that?
So downstairs,
Oh, downstairs.
they had special effects. They had strobe lights. They had music. They had this little machine that was giving off that fake smoke.
Yeah, right.
And then I got silly squirted with the silly string. I've never tried. I was like, "Woo, what's this?" It was interesting. I'd never seen that before. I mean, I had seen it, but I'd never experienced
Yeah,
it.
experience it. Yeah.
And then the second place winner was Garden Ridge Memory Care, and they will win a continental breakfast for the department. And then the communications group was the third place, and they are going to have an afternoon cookie break for their department. So it was just really, really a nice opportunity to celebrate all of the wonderful things. I'm going to give you this. I'll give you that. Thank you.
Oh, well, now this is new this year, though. This
Yes.
This,
So
this
this is
particular function.
This is why they were walking
I
around
see.
with this great
So,
spirit.
so they
flag.
got some. They had got some awards.
Yes.
And who was the second one? I'm sorry, I got distracted. I didn't.
Second place was Garden Ridge and Memory Care.
Oh,
So the
okay,
Memory Care
okay.
unit decorated their doors, and if you walk around, you'll see the doors are still decorated.
Yes.
And everybody used such creativity, and it was really around the resident and employee relationship. Our team, one team.
Yeah.
Spirit, and so people had different
Yeah.
pieces of talk. Some had the 20th anniversary on there. Some had a mix of different things. Other departments, Resident Life literally had each of their members put their
Yeah, I saw
print
that.
on
Yeah,
there,
that's nice.
and then sign their names.
Yeah.
So got to be a little bit of a kid on Friday with my hand in that, in the paint that washes off. I hadn't done that since I was probably in kindergarten.
That's
So it was
fun.
it was just really nice and fun
Yeah.
time, and we had cupcakes out. And then this week we have ice cream coming for the staff. Scoops for you. It's an ice cream truck. We're going to be kicking off our employee engagement, which starts on the 15th of this month. That is Wednesday. And so this is our employee satisfaction survey.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
it's just wanted to kick it off, so
Okay.
make sure everybody knows they're acknowledged, and
Yes.
just making sure we have some fun
Yeah.
while we're doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, it was just a lot of stuff, and then I got to attend the 20 year of talent. That's celebrating 20 years of talent at Green Spring, and I have to tell you, our residents and staff are so talented. I was probably there taking pictures, dancing in the background. It's just really great to see, the residents and staff doing, performing together
Sure.
and then separately, and such very talent from all different areas.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
packed house. We probably have to do more sessions next time.
I
think.
bet.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, the Green
packed
Spring
up.
players found that with having we had to go to 4 shows
Right.
in order to accommodate.
Yeah, and the show, it was very well run. The team did a great job of, collaborating and just setting it up. And then we had so much fun with the 2 MCs out there, and it was
We
really
had 2
good.
good ones.
We
out there,
did. We had
Brad
Shirley and Brad.
and Shirley.
Yes, and Brad in that onesie. I had to take a picture of him in that red onesie. So we'll make sure we'll
He's
share
always
that.
got a lot of courage
He
to do
does.
these things.
He does. He really does.
Yeah.
So it was a really fun week last week with all the different,
Yeah.
kind of really just the collaboration between the residents and the staff, and it was great to see
Yeah.
and enjoy. And I know I haven't gotten all the feedback yet, but we had the crab feast, so we'll see how that went. I haven't gotten all the feedback yet, and hope people enjoyed it this weekend.
Okay.
So I know that's a call-in show, and does anybody want to call in? We're here.
Do we know this is a call-in show?
Oh, there's a number.
Oh, good. The number's up on your screen, 703-663-3333. Practically every number's a 3. Now call in and give your comments or questions to Chandra, please.
So
We'll be expecting you.
Yes. So we've got one other thing I wanted to cover while I was here, because I know there's a call that's gone out, and some of you may have already received it. We've been getting an marked increase in residents getting IRS scam calls.
Mm-hmm.
And so since I was here, I thought it would take this opportunity to use this,
All right.
a few moments to talk about that. So
Sure.
the call is going around. This is the robocall that goes to the residents. And it takes about 2 hours to go all the way around the community. So if your friend got it in one community building and you have not, it's working its way around.
Okay.
And Lynn Keefe, you'll hear her voice, and she's talking about what we found is that we're getting calls that are demanding payment. And as everybody knows, the IRS never makes calls.
Never.
And they don't demand that you pay, bogus bills. And they don't ask for credit
We have
cards.
a call come in.
good. Okay.
Can we interrupt for that?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's
Absolutely.
hear the caller.
All right, hello.
We can't hear it here.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I just have a comment about last week and all the shenanigans that went on that was so much fun. And I appreciated I came in through the gate. I was out shopping, and there they are waiting for me with cookies. And I thought, oh, this is nice. What is this for? And then I saw the little message on there. Thank you for doing that. It was just a fun week, and I just appreciate it. I've only been here 2 years, but I appreciate and I love everything that you guys do.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. And the team does a great job getting out there and having some fun. So thank you for the acknowledgement. I appreciate that.
That's indeed true. Well, now you were going back to
yes.
the IRS. Yeah.
So, if you receive a call, of course, we want to make sure no one gives information. Hang up immediately. Sometimes you'll see a number and it may show up looking like an official number.
Yeah.
But just want to guarantee that everybody understands that you will never get a call from the IRS. And please do not give them your credit card. Do not give them your information. Hang up immediately. There is a web page. It's called IRS Impersonation Scam Reporting. Well, I'll give this to Diane, and she can put this up. And then there's a phone number, 800-366-4484, that you can call to report this. But we just want to make sure people understand that hang up. It's not real. And they really do a good job of making
They're convincing.
Yes.
Very convincing.
They're very good.
Yeah.
And I have
They
to
know
tell
a lot
you,
about you too. When they'll know
They
your
do.
name, and
Right.
they'll know information that you believe it's real.
and I have to tell you, you think that how would I, fall for it? And people are embarrassed to tell sometimes. And we hear that in administration that, we've got residents that don't tell their family members and don't tell us because they're embarrassed that they gave money or they wired money. And how did I make that mistake? But,
Yeah.
I'll give an example, and I can talk about this personally. My uncle, who has a PhD in economics from Georgetown University and was started up his own bank as a president of a bank, received this scam call and was really rattled, feeling that it was real. And a good thing is that my cousin was with him in the house that day, and he was like, no, this is not real. So they do a very, very good job, and you would think, oh, I won't fall for that. But
Yeah, they're convincing.
they're very
Yeah,
convincing,
that's
so
true.
just hang up.
Yeah.
IRS will send us letters if they really want to contact us,
Right, right.
not by phone. So,
Yeah, now remember the number, 703-663-3333. Along those lines, I hadn't gotten my new Medicare card, and so I, finally I went online and it said all of Virginia has been done. I go, wait a minute, I live in Virginia.
right.
And so I called, and it took a while, but they told me basically I didn't exist,
Oh.
and and I'm going, but how is that possible? Well, you have to call the Social Security Department. Here's their number. You have to get it straight with them. Da 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 da. Well, I said, just as I was ready to hang up, I said to the woman, wait a minute. I get statements from Medicare all the time. I must be in your system. So she said, do you have one of those statements? Yes, I had. She said, read me the address. I read her the address. Well, guess what? For some reason, whenever I enrolled, I suppose, I used the term MC for Maple Creek.
Okay.
-303. Okay, street address, Maple
Right.
Creek. There, she did not have the MC in her
Okay.
file. Therefore, because I said to the lady, "So what address do you have?" And she said, "I'm sorry, I can't tell you that." Of
Right,
course she
right.
couldn't. I mean, I could be a scam, right?
Exactly.
And finally, when I told her, I read that thing. Okay, we have that in our system. We'll send you your card.
Oh, good. Okay.
So a tiny little thing. I had absolutely never noticed the MC in that address block. And I'm sure it's on my Social Security yearly thing they send
Statement.
that tells you how much you're not going to get next year. But anyway, anyway, I'm sure it has the same address. But it was just a tricky little thing.
Right.
So I guess I'm saying to anybody out there that had that issue, it may be something that's simple.
Right.
The designation of your building, the MC, you know.
And it's really important. Those cards are so valuable because, you know, it gives you identification. But in the wrong hands, you want to make sure that, you know, you have
Sure.
it with you.
Sure.
Or you keep it in a safe place. And if you have gotten them, we've been encouraging people to come to the medical center and make sure that they give their
Yeah.
current copies to the medical center for billing
Indeed.
purposes.
Indeed.
But we've got a
With
lot
the
of great
new
things
numbers on them.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So it's not your usual number.
What did you say? Do you have a lot?
Oh, no, I was just going to say, so I know that we had some change in Garden Ridge, and Donna Epps, who was our current, excuse me, I'm going to rewind that, our resident life director. Many of you know Donna's been here close to a little over a year and a half, and she was kind enough to cover in Garden Ridge with her license, because we have to have a licensed nursing home administrator to operate Garden Ridge.
I see.
And so she's a licensed nursing home administrator in the state of Virginia. And so Friday I did announce to the staff that she posted for the position, and she is officially now the nursing home administrator, or what we call, the health services administrator for Garden Ridge, that role. So we are going to be looking for a resident life director, and so that position will be posted, and the notifications will go out today to the residents in their cubbies, informing them of this.
Okay.
I just thought, since I have the opportunity, I'll
Well, the
share
other
that.
thing too, didn't we get a new finance director?
So actually, Ron Taylor, who is our current finance
Yeah.
director, has other opportunities, and the 24th of August will be his last day. So that's what I sent out about 2 weeks ago.
Yes,
that
I saw that
notification.
notice, but you've hired for that position.
No, we have not.
Oh,
We
you
actually have
haven't?
interviews.
Oh.
We have quite a bit of interest from individuals for that position, which is always good. And so we're actually going to be starting interviews
Oh, well, I'm
today.
getting confused with the new associate or assistant director.
Okay, so we
Brad.
also have, sorry,
I'm
so
sorry.
many new people. Associate
I know, I'm
Executive
getting,
Director
I'm
Brad.
sorry, I don't mean
No.
to get you mixed up
No,
or
no,
me
no.
mixed up.
So we've got a couple people. Donna Epps is our new administrator over in Garden Ridge, who is in Resident Life. So we will be posting that position for Resident Life Director role.
Okay.
We do currently have Brad Andrus, who is our new Associate Executive Director. So he's in my office. And we are right now we're the dynamic duo. And then when we get our second AED, we'll be, we'll have two of them. So he is providing oversight over resident life, along with Karen Hall.
Okay.
And they're there helping the team. The team is very strong, but just giving them extra
Yeah.
support until we hire somebody for that role.
Right.
So we flip-flopped Donna.
Yeah.
And then, as you talked about Ron Taylor, we do have, multiple people that are really interested in that position, which is a good thing, because we'd like to, if we find the right candidate, quickly fill that role. Especially during this time, it's budget season.
Uh-oh.
So this is the the peak season for finance.
That is a critical time.
It is a critical
for finance
time.
offices.
So, right.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of good things. We're going to have it going away for Ron, and we have it posted. I'm sorry, I don't have the time here with me.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right, so we want to post
I don't
it.
remember the time of the date
So,
either.
Yeah, but so we've got a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
But I'll be happy. I'm hoping by the end of this month I'll have the entire team intact.
Good. That's an ambitious
Yes.
goal, but
Keeping both fingers crossed and toes.
Yeah.
So really good. We've got a really good team, and just to be able to continue to build on it is important. So.
I wanted to put just a little plug. I know there'll be a full show on it, or if there hadn't already been. the art wall this month is
Okay.
absolutely a knockout.
I have to say it's a knockout every month.
Well, it
I
is.
mean, I
It
tell you,
really is.
I walk by and I'm
But
like, wow.
I'm a needlework person, so
Okay.
I really appreciated that.
Okay.
that.
Yes,
But yeah,
it's been-
it's anybody that hadn't walked by. Because it was another event that's been held in the past 10 days or something, right?
Right. Art wall.
The art wall, the new art wall. So, it looks like we got one call, which
Yes,
was
which
very
was very
nice.
nice.
It was a compliment.
Yes.
That's good.
I'm happy if we get a call.
Well, I know. But you know, you tell us all so much that, and we get so many pieces of paper that explain this and that and the other,
We try.
that, you know, people's questions get answered in other ways. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
And I think, you know, that's the important part of it because people get their information from different sources. Some will say, I don't watch TV. Some will say, I get it from TV. Some will say, I get it from the Villager or the Flash. And so we try and put information in multiple places. The hardest part is when we have someone who will say, well, I didn't know that, or I never heard that. Well, do you look at A, B, C, D, E, F, G?
Yeah.
And they're like, no. So that's where the struggle is to, you know, we encourage people to be information seekers also, because we can continue to push information, but you have to be able to want to seek it also. Otherwise, you know, there really isn't a one silver bullet
One source, yeah.
that you can get
Yeah,
information
exactly.
out. And so we've started to collaborate with the communications committee, and we're going to be working through how do we enhance communication going out. We've also, you know, and these are all coming from suggestions from residents. I've been having lunches with the resident council members and residents, and you know, the feedback that I get there, plus the feedback that I'm getting in the town halls that are the smaller town halls that we're doing.
Yes.
You know, we've got the next one coming up in Village Square. So, you know, just being able to hear those positive comments and areas that we need to work on is important.
Well,
So-
that is important.
So it's been really good because I've asked residents, tell us what we're doing right, because we don't want to stop doing those things. You know, there's always going to be opportunities, but tell us what we
Right.
can do differently.
Right.
But we're doing good. So we hear that, and it's been really nice for the staff to hear that too. They appreciate
Indeed,
that.
indeed.
They do. Yeah,
I think that's very important. We have a pretty good staff here.
they do. Thank you.
Listen, it's been nice having you today, and we're going to wrap up right now.